everyone, Tiffany here with Crafty Home, and today I am doing the Armchair BEA Introduction questions. So Armchair BEA is kind of like it is the BEA conference for those of us who have to stay home in our armchairs, or for me, in my bed. So this was kind of set up more for bloggers, not kind of, totally was set up for more for bloggers. I've been helping this year as a participant coordinator. And so some of these questions are really definitely geared more towards bloggers. Sorry for my husband coughing in the background. We're both working on getting over this cold that our kids shared with us. Our whole area is just hit with this really nasty, cold, nasty plague going around. So I'll try to not cough in this video. So anyway, also sorry for, I was at the doctor's office filling out paperwork for my son because I had to do this questionnaire thing for, this whole assessment thing without him there, just this assessment where they ask the parent questions to see if he's autistic, and we're nearly, after the assessment, he lands on the spectrum. We just don't know where, how, or all of that stuff yet. Anyway, so I had to write on my hand because I didn't have anything else, so it's still on there, if you're wondering what the writing is. So anyway, there's these questions, intro questions for day one, and that day one is tomorrow, although you'll be seeing this tomorrow, so it's today for you. So if you haven't joined, you still can, and I'll see your lovely name come up, and I'll put you up on the thing. And yeah, so there's all these different topics that you can join in on and link up. And so I'm going to be doing mine on my blog instead of on my blog, because even though it was made for bloggers, we can still do it through a blog. There's no reason why we can't. So anyway, without further ado, here are the intro questions. So if you go on the website, which is, my computer's over here, that's why I'm looking, is armchairbea.com, easy enough. You can find the intro questions. They're just a blog post on the front page. You just scroll down, it's right there. And there are 3 that are like in group 1 that they would like everybody to answer if you are comfortable. There's nothing that I don't see why you wouldn't be comfortable, and I was going to research. I just realized that I was going to research for some reason. I'll give my best estimate. And then group 2 is like kind of more detailed questions, and they said, try to do like 4 or 5. I kind of didn't want everybody to do like all of them because, just because they didn't want everybody to do all of them. Because it would just be long-winded for everybody that's wanting to go through and read all of these and watch all of these, and so that's why. So without further ado, I'm adding to the length of watching and reading time. I'm sorry. Let's get started. So, question number 1. What is the name you prefer to use? Tiffany. Easy enough. Name I'll give it. Number 2. How long have you been a book blogger? Hey, what about us bloggers on YouTube? Hey, we're cool too. I say that totally tongue-in-cheek. I know that let's not even get into the animosity that is between some bloggers and some bloggers. I love you bloggers. I'm a blogger myself, so hey, I do both. So I have been on YouTube as a booktuber for 3 years, and I have been blogging, but I started out blogging about knitting, and that has been, let's see, my oldest is 11, and so I started about the time he was born, roughly, let's just estimate, so that's 11 years ago. He's almost 12, so 12 years. Ooh, excuse me. Wow, that's a long time. And then, I'm so sorry for the nighttime lighting, but I mean, we'll do it. And then about books, when I found out you could start getting books for free, I was like, yeah. So probably 10 years, 8 years, I don't know, maybe a while. Okay. And number 3, have you participated in Armchair BEA before? I kind of did last year, and by kind of, I mean I registered. That was about it, and got confused. Okay, group number 2 of questions. These I'm going to have to read over here because I didn't write them down in my handy-dandy Erin Condren planner. So I decided to answer question number 1, which is, do you have a favorite book? I love how they further clarify this question, so I'm going to read it for you. If you cannot choose a favorite book of all time, which I can't, pick your favorite book today, just a second. Remember that favorites are allowed to change if something affects you deeply enough. I love that. right now, this second, not favorite of all time, right now this second, my favorite book, Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I love Brandon Sanderson. That's my favorite book right now. Question 2. What is your favorite genre and why? I have to take a break. I told you I have this pesky cold. See, if I was a blogger, I could just keep on typing, but nope. Question number 2. What is your favorite genre and why? I'm gonna go with fantasy right now. This changes, but right now fantasy is my favorite genre. Even though I don't read, well I do, I read a lot of YA fantasy right now. That's because that's where I've been reading. And why? I like it because it's a total escape from our world. Total escape. There's like nothing, usually not very much at all, similar to our world. And I love that because it's just a whole new world to explore, and that's the best, right? New creatures, new everything, new worlds, new lands, new systems of thought, and everything. Just everything's new, and I love that. Number 3 is, if you could recommend one other book blogger, who would it be and why? Well, I went ahead, I'm going to recommend to you another book tuber, and there's so many booktubers that I could recommend to you, but I'm going to recommend one booktuber, and I'm not going to pick, my normal people that I recommend, and I'm going to sneak them in anyway, like NEC Books or Felicia at Little Prairie Library, or Rachel at Rachel's Page Turners. Did you see what I did there? I'm pretty smart. But I am going to recommend to you somebody that I just recently discovered and have fallen in love with, not only because I love her channel, but because she is one of the sweetest girls, women, ladies, I guess, that you will ever meet. She is a darling woman, and we met through Authorathon, and she's the queen of GIFs on Twitter. GIFs? I don't know. Anyway, her name is Shay. Anyway, her channel is something long. Have I mentioned that I'm still recovering from a concussion and can't remember things? I will make sure to link her through the little card so it's easier. You can just click like now. And I also put her in the doobly-doo down below. You totally need to check her out. That woman can read, like, fast. I have no desire to read as fast as her. Actually, she just posted a video on how she reads so fast, and you should go check that out because it's super cool. But she reads fast, so she reads a lot of books, and she tells you all about them, and she's super intelligent and like super sweet, and yeah, she doesn't have a ton of subscribers yet, and she needs them because she's amazing. So go check her out. That is why I'm recommending her, because of all those reasons. Okay. And then number 9, and then I chose question number 9 on that set of group number 2, and that is, if you could choose 3 characters to have lunch with, who would they be and why? I love that question. And after I formulated my answers, I thought to myself, this would be the strangest lunch ever. Okay? Because I picked the first person because I just love her dearly and I couldn't have lunch without her. And then I picked the other 2 because I was just being super thoughtful and thought I could learn a lot from these 2. And then I went, that's an interesting group. Okay? First person, Anne from Anne of Green Gables. I love her. That's fun. Then, Aslan from Chronicles of Narnia, a lion. Normal to have at lunch, but I mean, holy, like, yeah, that'd be so cool. He's like a picture, an allegory, God, like Jesus. That's so cool, right? Yeah. And then Suzanne from the Miss Trilogy, who like turns into kind of like a thing, kind of, right? Am I remembering right? So like you have these 2 like new characters, right? What does that mean? Me. Maybe it'd be good. Then I thought about it, and then I've got these like 2 like woo characters, that I just like gonna sit and learn and absorb, like talk to teaching things, you know? And then I'd have Anne there with me, and we could be like the Ben speaking, what's going on, you know, and like, maybe this, you know? Right? I think it'd be good. It'd be a good one. Maybe. Alright. So those are the answers to my questions. Let me know if you are participating in Armchair BEA, and let me know where I can find your intro questions. And until next time, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye!